Good afternoon. Oh, is it afternoon? Now, we have looked at the background of the LCI, the Land Commercialization Initiative, and also looked at the areas projected to be utilized, which are currently underutilized. We now look at the biggest questions: what is the sustainability of this framework, the approach, inclusivity, so among communities and community participation to address the issue. So the project and the investment is pegged to increase the underutilized government-owned land, commercialized agriculture, and the reduction of dependence on small-scale farming and low mechanization reduction by bringing on board those segmented and fragmented pieces of land into large parks that can be mechanized to increase productivity. So on the pillar of agriculture, micro, small, and medium enterprises, and digital superhighway, housing, settlement, and then healthcare. Now, on matters of priority, it looks at reducing the pressure of importation on the aspect of foreign exchange. So because that over dependence, in fact, now with the Russia Ukraine Kremlin deal of importation of cereals having been put down and Russia withdrawing from it, it puts more pressure on African countries that are importing most of their cereals. For example, wheat from those regions, where 30% of the wheat consumed globally is coming from that space. So that over dependence is also pegged on these priority and then boosting incomes. So how does the LCI actually address the aspect of boosting incomes? How do these projects boost incomes of our Kenyans who will be around the project, will be employed within these segments? What is the framework to guide this in terms of who will be employed, and also in terms of ending poverty? uh, the people will be employed across the value chains. And then aspect of industrialization, how does it address aspects of value addition on these project areas? Are they coming in to just do the normal farming that has been happening? Because farming has been happening. What the number of jobs targeted, the exact number of jobs that the country is seeking to have a plug-in from this segment, these 8 areas, how in terms of employment, how can it reduce the under and unemployment that we are experiencing as a country? And what are the frameworks to measure all these things to ensure that they succeed? So the other aspect is we have actually, as a country, a high level of tokenisms in terms of participation across the counties, across the country, be it in budget making, be it in policy making. People are veiled just for the purposes of the optics. So, what is the level and commitment by the government in terms of participation? What are actors willing to do to ensure that communities involved uh, do not suffer? The project is sustainable, it benefits them. There are projects that are earmarked to have a CSR aspect part of it. How do we ensure that the CSR is quite compliant? Uh, Hello. What